All right, in this video, we're gonna do some very minor maintenance on the trailer, and we're gonna install some RV snap pads, so stay tuned. Alrighty, today is Saturday, March 18th. We're in Guyman, America. We're here for a couple weeks, seeing friends and family. It's been a great time. We've gotten to see quite a few already and plans to see more. This Saturday afternoon, it's a little cool out, but it's sunny. And I've got a little maintenance job to do on the trailer, so I thought I would try to document that and share some of those minor tasks that come up when living this lifestyle. It's similar to a house. Stuff comes along. You got to keep your handyman skills at least capable of minor things and a little do-it-yourself work. So I'll share what happened here and how I plan to fix it. All right, today's repair job has to do with the side of the trailer where the door opens up to let us get in and out of the car as we move it in and out of the garage here. On each end is this latch and a hook, and it's metal. Unfortunately, it's very soft. And the one on the back was not allowing any kind of a good grip at all. So I moved it a few times, too many, so that this would come up over it because it was level. And eventually this piece broke free. And so I need to secure that, give that ability to be secured again. So my simple solution is I'm going to put a screw through this wall here in a location that will allow this latch to come up over it, and when it comes down tight, it stays snug. I really don't think this will go anywhere. It's actually seated really well. I have to unslide that to get it out, so it's probably secure. But since there's a latch here, I'm going to go ahead and try to allow that to cinch down tighter again. All right, to get started then, we've got our nifty new tools that we bought for this adventure. Nicer tools than we had when we had the house, but we know there's more upkeep potentially with this, and we have to have the ability to do that. Got a freshly charged battery on here, have a correct bit here. Found this little guy that I hope will suffice to see through the metal and sit up where that can catch onto it. So I'm going to give that an attempt and we'll see what turns out. All right, so when things go right, it works well. I'm not real handy, so I didn't really care to show my actual work because it's not very smooth. But here's the finished product. It just barely sticks out over here. And this can easily latch up here. It's not tight, but it won't ride off. And it will help secure this should it rock. So we'll see if that super simple approach is gonna work. It might not, but it's a constant experiment, so we will see. All right, another chore we want to get done today is to install our RV snap pads. They look like this, pretty big. These are made out of recycled tires. Not that I care, but that's how they make them. And then they get fitted onto the bottom of each of these 4 jacks that hold us level. And the idea is that it makes the surface a little bigger, and then this material sitting on rocks or sitting on cement gives you a better surface contact than metal jack footing directly on concrete or rocks. So supposedly they help with reducing settling and just overall stability once you're up on the jacks and level. So we're going to attempt to install these today. We've had them for a while. We attempted once. It was very frustrating. We've learned a thing or two about using some Dawn dish soap to help them slide on there. Once they are, the jack will actually seat underneath this lip here, if that's very clear. So we have to locate it under the jack, so when it presses down, it pushes under here and then gets caught. And then these stay on the jack pad, the jack feet, permanently. So once they're installed, they stay on there. When you lift the jacks, retract the jacks of the RV, these will just be hanging there on those and ready for use the next time. So let's see how this goes. All right, so getting set up for this install. I've got my mat that I use to lay on the ground so it doesn't hurt so bad. I've got a snap pad at each jack on the ground. I've got the Dawn dish soap inside ready to go. And we will have to do this, we have to bring the slides in, because you can't lift the jacks unless leave the slides out unless you're level. Can't put these on the jacks unless you lift the jacks. So slides have to come in, then jacks have to come up, and then manually, one at a time, we push the jacks each down until we get the snap pad seated correctly into the jack footing. All right, so the first one went on really well, and the key was the soap. We didn't use the soap last time, so one of the things that's recommended is come along with some Dawn dish soap and lay a bead on here, and that helps the jack foot to slip right in. And it worked like a champ. So Rhoda is on the inside controlling the jacks, and we're on the radio. Then I make last minute tweaks as it comes down, and we get it popped on there. So I'll let you watch how this works. All right, we're ready to push down the front left jack footing.
All right, here we go.
Stop. Down a little bit. Another one like that. All right, we are centered up. Go ahead and press it down. Stop. So the last one, that last little piece over there, same thing, didn't quite unfurl and pop around the top, but the rest of it did. You can see it's seated all the way around, except for one little bit there, which eventually popped up and came on there. So this is going way better than last time. All right, we just finished the installation of 4 snap pads. I'm pretty excited about this. This is the panel that controls the leveling, and so right now all the jacks are up. Rhoda's going to level the RV right now. We'll see how that works. You can see the snap pads in action here. So the auto leveler drops all 4 jacks and then checks to see what's balanced or not, forward, back, left to right, and then it makes little tweaks here and there, front, back, left, right, wherever's needed, until the readings come in at level. So it has been successful in this location before, so we expect it to be again. When it's not successful, we take over and manually tune the last little bit. If for some reason the auto leveling system can't get to a happy place with level, it gives us a reading, and we know whether to go up or down, left to right, front to back, and we can manually adjust and save it the trouble of going through the auto level again if it's just not happy with something. All right, the SnapPad installation went really well. It auto leveled correctly the first time and no time flat, so we're hoping these snap pads live up to the hype. A lot of people have them, a lot of people recommend them. We'll see in the coming months if we detect less shifting on the jack stands. Occasionally we think there's some a little bit of movement with that metal surface underneath the jack against either rock or cement typically. And hopefully these footings, they increase the total surface area of where we're on contact with the ground, and they give you a better grip, being made out of that recycled tire material. So the jury's still out for us. We've heard lots of positive comments, and we will report back in a future video how we feel like it went. And again, the Dawn dish soap around the rim really was key to making them go on easy. The first time, even though I had it centered up right, they really wouldn't slide on there without some sort of slick solution applied first.